The method depends on really two things, two levels. You know how they say, oh, you're beginner, intermediate, advanced. Oh, are you A1, A2, B1, B2? What are all of your levels? For me, there's two levels. Only two levels, all right? The first level,
Mm-hmm.
the first level is not conversational, and the second level is conversational. There's a mountain, and when you begin a
Mm-hmm.
language, you're walking up the jabal against gravity. Oh, I want to be conversational, right?
We say like climb and تصعد الجبل.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get to the qimma, it means that you're conversational. Then it's like you're over the qimma and you start to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
roll like, oh, now I heard a new word, I learned a new word. It's like the process becomes automatic once you're conversational.
Do you find that the structure is not that important in the first, from the beginning of learning a language?
I don't think that structure is not important. I do think that structure is very important. All right? There are exactly two paths, or maybe two hands. Conversation and structure. That's supposed to be the same size, so that's not more important. Conversation and structure. So what is structure? Well, Hayan, if you're teaching me Arabic, I want to know that I can say, okay, eshrab qahwa, teshrab qahwa, eshrab teshrab. That's structure. Structure is a pattern. And because of the structure or because of the pattern, we're able to have conversation.
What do we advise learners of a new language to do first? Is it to go and try to memorize words, write a list of words, and then start memorizing them? I have always this question from people who want to start from scratch. Learning English.
Right.
They say, I'm doing this. I'm writing a list of words and verbs, and I'm just memorizing them all the time. Is it useful to you think?
They say the proof is in the pudding. Is my recipe good? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Or it's not good. I'm learning English now, so I can say whiteboard, lamp, ceiling, fan, Tony, beard, and then you'll say to them, "Okay, let's see how's your conversation?" And they'll go, what conversation? I just know these words." I would focus on four things: north, south, east, and west. Okay. Exactly right. Look at first at thing one, question. Question, that's north. Shamal.
الجواب أو الإجابة.
الجواب. Flow into answers. Ask me Syrian question.
A Syrian question, okay. بتحب اللغة العربية?
So you have started with the question. You passed the ball. Al-Kura. You passed the ball to me. You said, Tony, like tennis. Tony, بتحب اللغة العربية? Now I have to la. I have to choose my answer. All right. So بتحب اللغة العربية? يا حيان بحب اللغة العربية كتير بحب اللغة العربية. Good answer. From west to east is verb. Naturally flows into vocabulary. Those are the four things that I would be interested in as a beginner who's moving up the mountain that wants to become conversational. And I would usually start question and answer, right? Question and answer is conversation. Verb and vocabulary is structure. So if I use both of those things together, question, answer, verb, vocabulary, that's structure and conversation together. So what does it mean, verb and vocabulary? Teach me a new Syrian verb, please.
Okay. بتمشى.
Okay. شو يعني
بتمشى, it means like to go for a walk, like to walk.
Okay, cool. So to use it in a sentence, أنا بتمشى. أنا بتمشى كل يوم بعد العشاء.
Exactly. So I noticed that you are focusing or hitting at a point here that you make the verb as the starting point of making a sentence.
Yes, VSP, verb starting point.
Great. Yeah. So we take we learn a verb, and it represents the center of the sentence, and from this verb we just continue try to learn new vocabulary that suits or that is related to the verb.
Yes. You need a verb. Without the verb, you have aurak, you have leaves without a branch, right? Like the verb is the branch for the vocabulary. Without the verb, it's just kiliom ba'dalasha. It's like it's not connected by anything.
All languages have this point in common. They all share it. I mean, this point. They all have a structure. They all have a pattern, or a pattern. It's like you have instructions. You have a pattern. You should memorize first and learn first, and then you do the rest. Present tense, for example, when you say I like English. Okay, I know now that we start with a subject, then a verb, then the object. Now, if we learn this pattern, we can now change the elements of that pattern as we want. For example, we just change the verb. Instead of I like English, I say I hate English, or I don't like English. So I just change the verb. We can do the same with the object.
Right.
Languages are universal. I mean, they all share this point. Don't you agree?
100%. I think that exact point is one of the most central points to language learning. It's that you've got a constant and you've got a variable. Let's say in Arabic, and then we took ta. That's a constant. Drus. تكلم. أمشي. تدرس. تتكلم. تمشي.
In the same way, we say أنا بكره له. So we start. I mean, the verb that let's say tells about the present tense with be all the time, like بكره بحب بلعب. أنا بلعب كل يوم رياضة. أنا كل أسبوع بمشي تحت المطر. Like this. So you see that I just have this pattern in my mind that every verb has b in the beginning. I mean, and then it tells us about the present tense.
We look at tense aspect. I call this the tense aspect matrix, right? So past, present, and future from left to right, like a timeline. And then simple and continuous, all right? So how does this look? Let's go bi for present simple. Bi. Bidrus, okay? Let's do present continuous. Bi.
Perfect.
Okay, so continuous present. We're going to make a matrix here. Continuous goes bi. So if this is bidrus, or it goes this way, doesn't it? If this goes bidrus, and this is bidrus. Okay, so then bitmesha, bitmesha.
Exactly.
Future simple, rah, etmesha.
Seems for me like you really know the Arabic. I mean, the Arabic language well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all right. Well, if we put the subject here and an object here and a verb here, I coffee drink. question for you. Do you coffee drink? Imagine that we're here to like invent a new language. Let it be based on Arabic or something like staz. The word for teacher is staz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no word for the or the definite and indefinite article does not exist in this language. So to say the teacher drinks coffee, it's staz coffee trinka. Yeah, so how do you say the teacher does not drink coffee?
Okay. Stars, coffee, trinka no.
Very nice.
Or trinka la.
Very nice. Trinka la.
Trinka la, for example.
Perfect. Stás coffee trinka la. Inta, the word for you is ta. Short for inta, let's pretend.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me Tony. Ta means you. Right? Maybe it's like Spanish. Trincas works with you.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, ta coffee trincas? Iowa. Anna, na coffee trinko.
Mm-hmm. Na coffee trinko.
Okay, nice. Now, remember when we said that the teacher drinks coffee was stás coffee trinka? Or if the teacher does not drink coffee, then it's stás coffee trinka la?
Mm-hmm.
How do you say I do not drink coffee?
Okay. Trinko la.
Beautiful. Same pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the structure. Na coffee trinko la. And we're just going to see if we can use that
exactly.
language. The teacher drinks coffee, right? That's my friend over there. He's a teacher. Stás coffee trinka.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
However, this teacher, stás coffee trinka la. Hayan, ta coffee trinkas? Or ta coffee trinkas la.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to call improvised language inventing. It's a game. Language matrix game.